Hello. Hi. Hello.
Hi there.
Hello, Oscar. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. What about you?
We can say good.
All
Okay.
right.
I turn on my camera in a moment, all right? Please. I mean,
Nice.
I'm
It's fine.
here.
It's fine.
I'm here, but I'll turn my camera on in a second, okay?
Okie
All
dokie.
right. Were you waiting for the session? Because I have to reset my password in the Zoom account, and it took some minutes. So that's why I wasn't here yet.
All right.
Were you waiting?
Oh, sure, sure.
No. I mean, did you wait for a long or not really? Because I mentioned to you I have to reset my password in the.
For you talking about the waiting for the class?
Yes.
No, not really. A few minutes. Not really.
Okay. Good to know. Yes, good to know. Because yeah, honestly, yeah, I had to reset the password for the Zoom account, and it took a few minutes, but okay.
That's be
All
fine.
right. Okay, I think I'm ready. Yes. Okay, there you go. So you are the first student. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you are. So okay. Yesterday we practiced the passive voice.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Any question about passive voice? Questions?
Questions?
Mm-hmm.
Not really, but maybe I think practice more about, but I practice myself because when you explain, I understand that it's clear. It's clear to me. But
Okay.
when I work in myself, it's sometimes it's difficult. Maybe I need to practice more.
Yeah. Do you have? Oh yeah, you mentioned you have your book, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We actually have in the platform. We have like a section for self study. So in that part, you can actually put in practice what we discussed during the class. Okay, but that is like it says self study. It means, well, you have to do it yourself. It's not
Uh-huh.
obligatory. It's not necessarily that I tell me telling you, hey guys, you have to do this.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I don't want to begin yet because I don't want to explain again the topic we are seeing, but it's time to, okay? The topic actually is super, super easy. I liked it because it's really, really easy.
I hope.
For real, I promise you it's super easy.
Okie dokie.
Okay, wait a sec. Excuse me. Yes. Get out. Oh, I want to start all over. Okay. Sounds like if you were brushing your teeth.
Come again, please.
Like if you were brushing your teeth. Sounds like a brush.
No. I am working with sandpaper. Do you know what is sandpaper?
Yes, the one you use for the
For
wood.
wood? Yeah. I working a little bit with the sandpaper.
Okay, fine.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I have no problem with it. I was just curious because I thought like, what's that sound? What's that sound? But okay, good. Oscar, today we are going to discuss or review, because I guess this is something that you practiced previously with other teachers. But, oh, Tadeo is here. Good. So today we are actually discussing about the articles. I told you it's super easy what we are seeing today. Yay. Finally, because yes, I have to be honest with you. The passive voice is not complicated. It's not, okay? But you have to pay a lot of attention to the details and the rules. But okay, finally, something super easy, easy peasy, a piece of cake. So today we are going to discuss about the articles, okay? And to be more specific, a, an, and that. Those are the articles that we are going to put in practice today, okay? Before I explain to you the rules, what do you remember or what can you mention about these articles?
Well, you can use a or an for singular things, stuff, or objects, right?
That's right, that's right.
What's different is when you use vowels, when the word start with vowel, you can use n. When you start the consonant, you can use eight, but they have exceptions. For example, a university.
Right.
I don't remember what is the other, but that's one example.
Uniform. For
Uniform,
example,
yeah, a uniform.
That's right, that's right. Exactly. So, excellent. What you said, it's super correct. That's right. When using the articles, and to be more specific for a, an, we are actually going to talk about singular nouns, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I have to answer a phone call. My bad.
That'll be fine. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. No worries.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for waiting. So, correct. An, it's for singular nouns, okay? When we use or, yeah, when the next word, it's, first of all, singular, we use an, correct. And the difference, as you mentioned, when the next word is for consonant, and an, it's when the next word starts with a vowel, okay? But as you mentioned correctly, depending on the sound at the beginning, we could actually use or make the exception for vowel sound using the article a. Okay, good. Welcome guys. Isai, Ever. Nice to have you here. Okay. And well, hello, Isai. How do you feel?
Hello, I'm good.
Okay. You still sound sick a little. But okay, I'm glad that you're here. All right. Okay, guys. Let's keep going. What about that? What do you remember about this article?
Well, um, the the pronunciation for that is a little bit difficult. Some people say that, but
Uh-huh.
some if you hear really carefully, the people say
Yeah, that, exactly.
but
Like the
but
TH.
some like that. Some
Mm,
people say D, and other
mhm.
people say da.
In my
What's the
case,
difference?
I
What,
that.
what's the difference? I don't know. But some people tell me it's the same. No worries. It's question about their sons, countries, states. It's the same. Da or
It,
D.
it is.
Uh,
It
in for Spanish, they have different meanings. For example, la, los, las, and others.
correct.
But is um, is um, is used for you can use for when a specific specific words.
Okay.
For example, you say people is not really specific. You cannot use sometimes say people most popular, don't say da or the. But if you are specific, for example, the hours is more specific. The hours you can use that for this for this or when you want to say more specific. Is my personal opinion.
And you're actually correct. You are in the right way. Okay. Uh, but good. You have good information about the articles. Okay, now let's see more specific rules in grammar or in use for these three articles, okay? So let's begin. For the two articles, and we already discussed that when starting with the vowel or starting with a consonant, okay, I think we know that super basic rule, okay? But there is something important that you have to know about the use of these articles, okay? Besides using it begins with consonant, you have to know that we can use these articles when we talk about something or someone for the very first time, okay? Or something or something in general, okay? We are not being specific when using the articles at and, okay? And this is it has or it's more about the articles, not including the basic rule for consonant or vowel, okay? This is deeper, we can say. So when talking about something or someone for the first time, or to describe or talk about something or things in general, okay? For example, a man was standing outside my house, okay? Why am I saying a man? Because maybe this is the first time I see this person. So I cannot say the man, no, a man, okay? Because it's the very first time I'm looking at this person, okay? Elephants are my favorite animal. Okay. Well, in this case, it's not applicable the articles, but all right, whatever. It's something like a general fact, I guess. Okay. Another use. It says use an in front of a vowel. Excuse me, or a vowel-like sound. Okay. For example, an apple, an
Teacher,
hour. Excuse me.
teacher,
Yeah.
Madam Biri are
Biri biri.
waiting.
I didn't get the notification. Oh, it's true. Thank you, Sai. Thank you very much. No, I didn't get the WhatsApp message. Oh, I got it now. Hi, ladies. I'm sorry. For some reason, my WhatsApp didn't notify me. But okay, welcome. Okay, so sorry. I got lost. So, guys, this is a very similar rule when for a when sounding or when the sound it's you or similar, okay? Like in this case, all right, as you may know, some words, even though they start with the letter H, some because not all, okay? They share this rule which doesn't sound like, for example, the word hour. In this case, we cannot say a hour. It actually sounds weird. In this case, we can apply the rule for the vowel sound an hour. Okay, but that's the only exception we can say. Okay, are we good?
Miss, what is STH or SB?
STA is something and SB somebody.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Mhm. You're welcome. Okay, so to recap, and I mean, not taking into consideration the basic rule for vowels or consonant, but the use when mentioning something or someone or somebody for the first time, okay? And to talk about things in general, all right? Good. Okay, then let's continue with the other article. So the article, in this case, we have some issues with the pronunciation. Some people may say the, some others may say the, but we actually discussed that it has to do or it depends. Excuse me. It has to do or depending on the accent, the zone, the country, etc., depending on many things. Okay, so pronunciation could be either the, or the. Okay, so I don't know in your case. Sometimes but most of the time I have to say, most of the time in my case I say like that, like sound, okay? But no problem. We are describing or we are talking about the same article, okay? So when or in what situation we are going to use this article? Okay, when we talk about something or somebody for the second time, or well, not exactly for the second time, but it's something repetitive or something or somebody we are familiar with, okay? And also to describe or when talking about things in a specific. Okay, in this case, we can say it's the contrary for the previous those articles. Okay, so in general, we say the, as you want to say it, for the second time, or when we are familiar with the person, or when we are familiar with the situation or with something, okay? And when talking about something in a specific, okay? Or somebody. For example, the man was dressed in a black coat. What does it mean? That this is not the first time I see this man or this person, okay? Maybe the second or the third, I don't know. But it's something that I already know or I'm looking for the second or the third time in my life, okay? The elephants in my zoo are very old. In this case, why do you think they are using the article the? Why? Why do you think in this example, the elephants in my zoo are very old?
Because are you talking about specific elephants in the zoo in your town? Is very, very specific.
Okay, exactly. Like, I know the place, I know the elephants because I've seen these before, okay? Okay, good. What other words can I use? Excuse me. Okay, the article with words like church, school, university, hospital, if people are not normally there. For example, I went to the school to attend a parent-teacher meeting, okay? Also, with uncountable nouns, when we are referring to a specific object, group, or idea. Again, the word is specific. It's very important to highlight. So the information I gave you, the advice I gave you. So again, when talking about specific situations. Okay. All right, any comments about it? I told you this topic is going to be easy peasy. Okay, good. So, comments, guys, I want to know. Don't say no at the moment. Okay, well, no at the moment, I guess. Okay, very good. So, time to practice. Please, everybody, if you're so kind, that's so cool to look at the group together. Great. Okay, it feels great. It feels like the group. Okay, that's wonderful. I feel happy, honestly. Okay, guys, please go to your material book if you're so kind. It's that unit number 9, page 82. I share my screen in a moment. Wait a second, please. Okay. Here we go. Okay, what's going on with my book? It's not moving. Oh, come on. But I guess you can see the screen, right? Okay. But I want to see the 2 pages. Oh, here it is. No. Sorry, guys, you know, your teacher is not a technological person. Sorry for that. Okay, good. So, here we go. We are working on page 82 and also 83. Okay. Accessible spaces. We are going to begin with a discussing session. Okay, great. Perfect. So the very first activity, it says, look at the 3 pairs of pictures below, then identify 2 advantages of picture A over picture B. Okay, only advantages. So for example, in the first pair of picture, what advantages can you mention about picture A over picture B?
Oh, Miss, this is difficult for the language or for the words in specific.
Why?
The
what?
I don't know. I know what is the advantage because I'm expert about this, but I don't know how do you say rampa, for example, or barandal. No, I don't know.
Okay, no worries. We are actually going to check on that. You know, I have to be honest with you, Nadia. I'm not used to this vocabulary because, well, not really, to be honest with you. Okay, so according to my dictionary, it is ramp.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And you also mentioned, I think it has to do with the hand something. Okay. Right. Hold on. Railing.
Raining?
Railing with the
Okay. Railing?
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay, so you said that
yes, ramp and railing. And the bathroom is big and is more more high.
Higher?
More yes, it's higher than the normal WC, and it has a button for push the water.
Okay.
And what else?
The space
is big. Is I don't know how to say amplio. Is
wide.
Wide. Okay.
Or if you want to say like the comparative wider, like.
Okay, it's wider than B. Maybe in A, is not permitted bicycles.
Oh, this?
No, in the 3 image.
Okay, got it. The number.
Maybe it's because this space in particular is for wheelchair, the persons that use wheelchairs, maybe.
Okay, good. I gotta be honest, for the pair number 3, I don't really get it because it says in the letter B, it's not skates, no bicycle riding, no rollerblading or skateboarding. And then in A, it's only like no bicycles allowed. So why in the B, it's like no more than A? What do you think? If you know, you can actually mention that. No problem. Okay, guys. So what do you think about it? Because in the A, it's only like no bikes allowed. But in B, it says no skates, no bicycle riding, no rollerblading, no, or skateboarding. In A, it's only no bicycles. Or why do you think that? No? Ideas? Esai, Oscar, Tadeo, Viri. Your opinion is also important. Everybody's.
I think it's for two kind of. I mean, some pictures are for disability person.
Uh-huh.
Others are for able bottle person, able bottle.
So
I'm right.
So
because
you know,
I don't know the pronunciation.
Can you spell that word? Because it doesn't sound familiar to me. Able, I get that word, but the second part I didn't get it. Able what?
Bottle.
Bottle, like the bottle?
No, it's when you don't have disabilities.
Okay. Yeah, but I
But
get.
I'm not sure about the pronunciation.
Okay, but can you tell me? I mean, can you spell it? It's ABLE, and then the second part, I didn't get it.
Yeah, it's BODLED.
Oh, able bottle with a D.
Bottle. Bottle. Yeah, able bottle.
Okay.
What does it mean? What does it mean, able bottle?
A person without no disability. A person or people without no disability. So we can say the opposite or the contrary for, I mean, in comparison, or, well, the contrary to say disability, it's this, able bottle.
Okay.
Okay. All right, but I get the very first, the second, it's super clear. I think goes, but the number 3, I don't get it. I don't know you guys, but in my case, it's like, it's only one, like no bikes allowed. And the second is no skates, no bicycle. So why in A should be more advantages than, but okay. Comments, because we need to skip to the next thing, please. Any other?
I think for the picture A, and number
3.
Yeah, number 3. I think is for when you use the walk side. It's not correct when you use the bicycle on the walk side, because it's for persons with disabilities.
Okay.
I think, I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, we need to find out more about it. Okay. All right. Maybe that's the reason why. Okay. Thanks a lot, Oscar. Okay, good. Let's keep going, please. So we have a reading, guys. Okay. We are still talking about design. If you remember, in this unit, we start talking about design and extreme designs for a previous lesson. Okay, if you remember, like the glass house, that for me was super extreme. But okay, now let's see, universal design. Somebody please who can start with the reading what it says. Our city is one of the state's most important tourist destinations. Any volunteer?
Me.
Okay, Nadia.
Our city is one of the state's most important tourist destinations, and it's easy to understand why. We have the best park, museum, and restaurants in the region. The proposed shopping are next to A, Luna Park will be open 7 days, and B, a week when it opened in 2022. But unlike most of the tourist attraction we have now, it should be designed to be accessible.
Good. Okay, so we have a missing space, missing blank, but keep going anyway. Number 1. Okay, Oscar.
Sure. Number 1, the new streets and buildings that are planned should meet the needs all of users, including people who may have physical or learning disability. They should also be practical. Here are a few simple examples. Wheelchairs friendly entrance with no steps.
Entrances.
Entrances with no steps, which are also safer for the visually impaired. Larger restrooms style which provide easier access for wheelchairs. Clear seats that use well-known,
Clear signs.
Clear signs that use well-known symbols to help people who can't read.
Okay, good.
This is for the bicycle. It's a symbol. It's not a word.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, got it.
Now it's clear. I didn't get it at the beginning just by looking at the pic. Okay, number 2, Biri.
Firstly, making universal design decisions means fewer expensive change in the future. Secondly, these decisions can benefit both people who are physically disabled and those who are not. For example, entrances
with
entrances
plural.
Steps and larger restroom stalls are more practical for those with suitcase or strollers. User-friendly things can also be more easily understood by people who don't understand English very well.
Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, good. Thank you so much, Biri. Just one little word I remember. Signs. Okay, user-friendly signs. But good. Okay, the last one, number 3, Ever.
Number 3, our government has recently passed a law on universal access, and now we have a chance to test its success. Sign this online petition now to remind our leaders that all new buildings and streets must be, say, accessible to everyone. As a society, we have a moral obligation to everyone who lives here. People need to be able to access and use public space and buildings safely and comfortably. Comfortable.
Comfortably.
Comfortable.
Okay, nice. All right, that was super good. Okay, question is, which of your ideas were mentioned? In my case, none. I didn't get any. I didn't get any of the ideas. But you guys, I think, no, nobody was able to tell me about the signs for people with vision, you know? But okay. Anyways, comments or any words that catch your attention, perhaps? I think it's very understandable reading. Okay, great. Nice, guys. So let's move on. Okay, very good. Now, if you remember, in here, we have some missing blanks, okay? Now, this is because we have the titles over here. So according or based on the reading, I want you to try to match, okay? What's the best title for each paragraph? Okay, for example, for the first one, number 1, these are my options. What can you do to help? What are the benefits? What do we need to do? For paragraph number 1, well, it's not paragraph number 1, but okay. For section number 1, what's the best title? Based on the information you read. Look at the 3 options and tell me
I think what do we need to do is number 2.
What do we need to do? Okay. Okay.
And what are the benefits? I think number 3.
Number 3, what are the benefits? Okay, so then you're saying that for number 1 is what can you do to help? It's because that's the remaining one.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. This is my opinion.
Okay. What about you guys? I want also your opinions.
For number 1, I think is what do we need to do?
Okay.
For number 2, maybe is what are the benefits? And number 3, what can you do to help?
Okay. Totally different, right? To Nadia's what ideas. Okay. And how about you guys? Oscar, Viri, Esai, Tadeo. Our government has recently passed a law.
The same, ever.
The same like ever. Okay. So you said number 3, according to you, is like, what can you do to help? That's what you said. Okay, let me go back here. Okay. Then number 2, the science decision is very expensive changes. Okay, you said, what are the benefits?
Yeah, for number 2.
Sounds like. And number 1 is, what can you do to help? Practical. When you transform the entrances. Okay, Yeah, sounds like.
Number one
Oh,
is
isn't it?
what do
Oh,
no,
got it. What
no,
do we need? What can you do
uh-huh,
to help? Got it. What do we need to do?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Much better. Okay, sounds good. Very good. Comments at the moment? In a rhyming way. Comments at the moment? No? Okay. Good. All right. So then let's skip to page number 83, please. Over here. Good. Okay. We're going to skip the exercise number 3 and also number 4, okay? But I want you to look here in number 5. We have the text builder, and then we have the articles, a and the, but also 0. When they say 0, it means that we don't have to use any of the articles, neither a and neither the or the, okay? So this is based on what we already mentioned at the beginning of the class when I explained to you the uses, but it's okay if we take a look, okay? It says use the indefinite articles a and. So Nadia, can you read 1 and 2, please? And as well as the, well, yeah, 1 and 2. When it
Okay.
says indefinite articles a and.
To talk about something, someone for the first time, a new plan is needed. In expressions of frequency, this entrance is used several times a day.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you heard these kind of expressions before. A day, a month, a year. Okay, implies frequency. Thank you. Use of the definite article the or the, as you want to say it. 3 and 4. Help us, please. Esai, can you?
Yeah. Before a collective group, he's collecting money for the homeless. Or when something has already been mentioned or is specific, is really like the car across the street.
Mm-hmm. Specific. Now, for example, number 3, when they say a collective group, it has to do with being specific, okay? Collecting, when we use a word to describe a group of people. As a general group, no, we are being specific, okay? Like, for example, the homeless, the team, the class. I'm being specific. Everything with this article has to do with specific things, okay? Thank you, Esai. Now, the last part, don't use an article. So, a non-article. 5 and 6. Who's missing reading? Biddy?
Yes, 5. Before uncountable and plural nouns in general. Street things should be easy to read. 6. We use proper nouns and cities. 5th Avenue is in New York.
Good. Exactly. Proper nouns. We don't say the New York. No. Or we don't say I don't know, oh my god, I can't think about a proper noun. But you know, we don't use non-article, okay, with proper noun. The New York. Oh, that sounds weird. The California.
Proper is, Miss, proper is like an in Spanish?
Yes, it is. It is. Exactly. You know, like our names, for example, we don't say the Natia. No. Okay? Exactly. Proper, like it's the same rule. I think it's also the same rule for Spanish, right?
But for example, the Empire State
But that is not a proper noun.
is not a proper.
Mm-mm.
What does it mean when say proper nouns? Because I understand is like in Spanish proper. I don't know.
Nombre propio.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those Empire State is not the Empire State.
I think you can say that, but I'm not sure if it is with the capitals. I mean, with uppercase, Empire States. I don't remember if it is with capitals. Okay,
Yes.
we need to check on it. Is
yes,
okay.
I think.
Perhaps what I'm thinking is that the proper noun includes already that. Okay, but in general, we don't use it. We don't use
For
it.
example, other example, the Statue of Liberty
Mm-hmm.
is a proper noun.
But in that case,
Yes,
in that
it's with
case,
uppercase.
Perhaps it's an exception to the rule. Because
Okay.
at the beginning, what I'm thinking is that at the beginning, it wasn't like a proper noun. But, you know, maybe when years pass by, it becomes to, but it includes already with the proper noun, the article. I don't know if I explain myself, but in general, we don't use it like the New York. It sounds weird. The New York or the California or the Texas.
Yes.
Sounds weird.
I got it.
Sounds super weird. No.
Sure.
Okay, great. Oh my God, we only have 1 minute. Oh goodness. Okay, so in general, this is the use, or these are the applicable rules when using the articles. Okay, good.
Hola.
Good. Hello.
No, the email was freezing, but it's okay now.
Okay. Great. Okay, thank you. So, dear students, if you don't mind, I'll stop up to here. So tomorrow, when starting the class, the very first thing we're doing is to have or put in practice the use of articles. So maybe you can make a review. I promise you, it wasn't a difficult topic. Okay, no more passive voice. I promise you. Okay, we're done with the passive voice at the moment. But anyways, let me start. Well, let me get into the to the system so that you're gonna be free. Well, I don't think you have plans. We are basically not even in the middle of the week. But I don't know you, dear students, but in my case, I just want to end my day so I can go to sleep. Sounds like a super good plan. Okay. My password, what's going on? Okay. Here it is. 47. Ever, Viri, Nadia, Oscar, Tadeo, Esai. Great job. Okay. Thank you so much. Attendance has been checked. So you're free now. See you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Have a super
Thank you,
day.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss.
See you tomorrow, Miss.
Take care.